Hello Aries, I am Steve. Are you single? Are you a backstabbing bitch? Are you a raving lunatic narc? Well, whichever case it is. Today on 7 Tarot we are going to find out. Drop that funky shit, Steve.
Look, if I tell you what I do. Ooh, baby, I love you in leather.
Aries, what a reading you had. I've literally just finished your reading and as we speak now, putting it over on the website. You had a lot of action with kings and queens and exes and future people. There was someone that was trying to get through, but there was a multifaceted energy. So how do I explain that? I just explained this in the last reading that I did for Taurus. Aries, so normally when you can finish, or Norman or Normington or Laura, Louise, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn or / Gemini. Okay, now the people that you can meet in the future when you leave something old can have something new about them, but they can have the same placements. So old and new are getting mixed up in a lot of these readings. So I have to say this just to everybody that finds it and thinking, oh, okay, what is, new people. Because it can confuse new people that watch tarot that don't fully understand. Okay, so you can meet a new person at any point, right? When you do, in your reading, what it was kind of showing me is that the old person has the same kind of placements as a new person. I was explaining this all through your reading, okay? Where like there was Pisces and there was also Life Path 3 energies, but there also exit energies were like Pisces. Life Path 3 energies, Pisces, new Life Path 3 or Pisces, and then it was to do with all of this kind of stuff. So knowing numerology is vital for you to really understand the depth of tarot, okay? Between new and old, because your reading was very complex and a hell of a lot going on. So you've even got 3 under here. Court-related stuff, going to court, split up, break up, actually in a union with a person, and all of these kind of things going on, right? But that's your reading that's on the other side. So Aries, okay. Split up and divorce, and then also meeting someone, which is the same energy. Life Path 3, Pisces, but there was a lot of people that were already present as Aries that were in marriages and relationships. Okay. Okay, so Aries, last 48 hours. So Aries, don't forget, you can watch this as a Life Path 4, an Aries, or a Scorpio placement. Doesn't matter, anywhere, because we're looking at 4s. Your major arcana card is a 4. So is a Scorpio's, okay? Doesn't matter where, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and you can watch both lots of readings if you're following me in numerology, okay? But if you and your next and your old partner have those placements, you're going to get really mixed up, and I think that's where your readings are getting mixed up, okay? So, let's see, last 48 hours of Aries, what they've been going on for Aries. So there you go, a 2, Libra, okay, trying to make a decision of what to do about the past or the future. Do I remain in the future? Do I go towards the future, or do I keep feeling down about the past? I keep looking at energies to do with my past and I can't seem to get away from it, when I really need to look on the bright side of life, okay? But at the moment they could be feeling very negative, okay? That there's a lot of negative energy around this person that's been trying to stop them from moving forward on with their life. So a 2 is kind of more of like, I need a decision to be made so I can start moving on with my life, because I don't know, never forget that no answer is also an answer. If there's no communication and it's all that kind of stuff, that is also an answer, right? Is that you've had it, it's just the decision to, like, look more towards the brighter side of life instead of looking on the downside, okay? Can be a lot of contemplating and a lot of thinking of direction now. For the last 48 hours of Aries, what's been going on the last 48 hours for Aries? So you've got Libra again too here, trying to make decisions. Something that could be court related, okay? Someone that could already be married and they're trying to make a decision of what to do, because you've got 2 and 2. So it could be someone that's already has a contract that they're waiting to be signed or looked at, okay? Signed, sealed, delivered, and then I'm yours. It's kind of like, once it's signed, sealed and delivered, then I'm yours. So it might be an actual marriage, and if it isn't, it's an actual relationship once of divorce or separation here, because I'm hearing signed, sealed, delivered, and then I'm yours once it's signed and sealed. Once this is over, then I can start getting on. Let's see, last 48 of Aries, last 48 hours of Aries. 4, someone's exhausted by the amount of work that they're doing here, You've got Scorpio, Aries yourselves of just resting, needing a break, needing to just like recuperate, take some time off and relax, contemplate and think. Getting fed up with 5 of sword energies, so that would be the 4 of like thinking, oh, I've just had enough of arguing. What's the last 48 hours of Aries? Last 48 hours Aries is a 6 of Cups. There's arguments within the family or an actual relationship that's present here. Well, I'm not picking up arguments. I'm just picking up like a boring relationship of marriage. Like, we're family, but we don't really do anything. Like, it's just 2 of Pentacles, Justice, 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Presently in a relationship. Or married here. What's the 2 of Pentacles? 2 of Pentacles is the 10 of Pentacles. It's decisions to be made about business, money and house and home. Because that's also a 3 of Pentacles, 2 and 1. So it's a Piscean energy maybe. Court related stuff. You got a Libra with a 7 of Cups that's trying to make decisions about... They could have options. There's a Libra here that has options of people. Past, present or other people here. And what do I want? What do I desire? So they're just trying to make a choice. They could have like options of people or stuff like that. What's this 4 of Swords? Is the 9. Yeah, same kind of energy that came up through Taurus. They had a lot of 9s. Which is also Sagittarian. Life Path 5 Sagittarius Taurus. But yeah, someone's single and just deciding to either be single or be in a relationship, basically. So I don't know if they are, or getting out of one, or going into one. Because the 6 of Cups could mean that I've got family, I've got a house and home and a job. But the 9 of Pentacles means that I'm a single, independent woman that does this on my own. So in a marriage or relationship, it's kind of like, well, I do everything myself anyway. So it's kind of like being single. I don't really see my husband or spend any time with them anyway. So I feel as if I'm just a single, independent woman. Or I am, and that is what I'm deciding upon, whether I want to stay or remain single, or whether I actually want to go towards this person for a relationship. And that's kind of what the last 48 hours is kind of shown, what is showing me. What is the 6 of Cups? 6 of Cups is the Hierophant, is a married person, or deciding about... It's strange, because it's... The 9 of Pentacles means single, independent, wealthy, healthy woman, okay? Or man, but like stable, okay? And I have everything I want apart from that one thing that I don't have, okay? Which means that I might have a lot of money, but what I don't have is love. Or what I have is love, but what I don't have is money, Jenny. Okay, so it feels like that I have decisions to make about, do I want to stay in the present relationship or marriage that I'm in, or do I want to fully commit to a new person here of a relationship? Here, okay. So I can't really tell you that. It depends on what you're doing, you know, what goes through your mind and what is actually happening in your relationship sector here. Because there is a relationship on the table, a very sturdy, strong one, and a good one. But there's also a bad one. There's one that makes you think and contemplate, right? So, like, where I'm in a marriage, I'm in a relationship, and I feel single in it. And I can either stay in that, feeling single and not wanted and no attention, or I can leave, get divorced, and then find this new person, or I have, okay, and be in a relationship with this person. This is why this Taurus came up in the Sag, because the Sagittarius came up in the Taurus reading that I just did, because the 5 is there. Okay, so like Life Path 5 Sagittarius Taurus, they could already presently be in a relationship. What is the next 48 hours? Next 48 hours for Aries. Next 48 hours for Aries.
Hey guys, I just wanted to remind you all that Steve offers loads of good deals on the link below to his website. You can buy individual readings or join his subscription-based tiers. Bronze, silver or gold, each one has its own price. The gold tier has all the teaching videos he does, as well as all weekly and monthly tarot readings, and on top of that you get all teaching videos as well. I really do hope that you decide to support this funny-looking British fellow by joining the website or hitting that thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget Uncle Steve loves you, baby.
Is a King of Pentacles. There's someone really stable here, but again, you're coming up with these these energies where I don't know if these are future people or the present partner or the past. It's up to you. I always say never go back to the past. I've made that mistake so many times that it's drilled. I've tried to drill it into you and made the same mistake myself. So hands up, we do make mistakes, but never make them again. So never go back to the past. Go towards the future. So what you've got in your future is the King of Pentacles. If you are going back to the past, it can still mean the same thing. How well do you know your partner? Okay, how well do you know the person that you want or are you with, right? But there's a very stable individual here that is wanting a relationship, very stable, caring, loving, okay, money. Like I said, probably has money, but what they don't have is love. Can't buy me love. Money don't buy me diamond rings, and don't you feel alright? Ring 7, Life Path 7, Cancerian, diamonds are forever. That's a 007 song again. It could be James Bond or 007. I called the Gemini reading that 007 XXXO, someone that was gambling money, or something to do with around divorce and separation. Let's see. Next 48 for Aries. Next 48 for Aries is the Empress. Meg Ryan or Billy Crystal or a Piscean or a Life Path 3, or you're just taking on that energy. If that's this person, this person could be a Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Sagittarian, okay, Virgo, okay, Piscean placements, all in one, okay. This person's very loving, very caring, looking for a relationship, either presently in it and is a mother or a father, a very good father figure, husband and wife already, or new energy of the King of Pentacles and the Empress. You can't get much better than that, really. Because the Emperor can also be, like I said, the Emperor could be here as well. Because this looks like it's coming from Libra and divorce of the Hierophant of 5, X energy, okay, becoming single and then becoming the change, realising that I'm changing. I'm changing from realising that all of the things that I wanted in life I got here, but what I didn't get was love. Okay, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. And then what you get is loads of it, right? Because you have the King of Pentacles and the Empress, right? So the Empress is trying to remain calm and steadfast, right? Or Stedford wives or something, or Stedford, or Severed, Steve, Sarah, or stepfather, stepbrother, stepfather, stepmother. Anyway, next 48 for Aries. The Donkey, Capricorn or Gemini or Taurus, Virgo, and the 5 of Cups. I don't know. Someone is not happy with the King of Pentacles or the Empress. It's not going very far, and then a person starts to self-doubt the connection. Still going through loss of the 5 here of the Hierophant. So the past is not going anywhere, but someone's still getting over that here. What's this King of Pentacles here for Aries? King of Pentacles for Aries, which is the 2 of Cups. The 2 and the 6. Someone's supposed to be going into union with a new 2 of Cups to make it a 6. Came up in a Capricorn reading or Gemini, I think it was on the website, that is. Was going from a 6 to make the old 6 a 2. That means that one of those people loses the marriage or the relationship. That becomes the 5, right? So that means that someone's getting a divorce or a settlement of, moving from a relationship that was once, that person that was a 6 of Cups that had family, children, whatever, that person becomes a 2 of Cups. That's the ex. That could actually be this person that they were married to when they realise they move away, and they move away to this King of Pentacles and this Empress. When they commit to this King of Pentacles or this Empress, this 2 of Cups actually in the future becomes this 6 here, which means this person could also have Taurus or Sag in their chart, and they could also have Gemini and also Capricorn in their chart as well. It's kind of showing me both. It's kind of showing me that someone's leaving a marriage or relationship or a commitment to make that old person a 2 of Cups that will never be tied and severed because they possibly have children together. And because they have children, that person will just remain a karmic ex of a 2 of Cups. It was a soulmate at one point, but we had children, so we constantly have a bind that holds us together, and that would be a child. That would also be a mortgage and a house and a home, but that can be sold and separated and gone. But the thing that will always remain is the memories and the children. Okay, so you've kind of got this separation going from old to new, but the old, the old and new have 5s: Taurus, Sagittarius, life path 5 energies. One of the 5s is going into this 6 of Cups, is in a relationship. One of the 5s loses the relationship and the partner because they go into a new relationship. That's 1,000, one in 1,000 ways of looking at this reading, right? What's this Empress for the next 48 for Aries? Next 48 for Aries, the Empress, is a 7 of Swords, a Cancerian or a life path 7. Someone keeps trying to get this life path 7s. I don't know, like I said, someone's leaving someone again and going into something. I think you've just got people that have got like Scorpio, Aries, 5s, like quite a few of them, old and new. You got this Empress of this Piscean or this life path 3 trying to get in with this 2 of a possible Libra energy or a Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus person. What this also feels like is that the husband and the wife here that were married or are married, they're both kind of like cheating on one another because the marriage is, it's kind of like we've been married, right? But the marriage is kind of like it's not happening, and it's like, so I've found someone and I've found someone, and the only thing that binds us is basically the contract of the marriage. But that doesn't mean that we can't go outside of the marriage because you've been cheating and I'm, you know, blah blah blah, and so I'm off, you know, and then all we need to do is get divorced. That's the last thing that we need to do is get, well, the last thing that we need to do, or the only thing you need to do. It's up to you. But you know, so you do that, and then what you kind of get is where the multifaceted number of people of energy is the new person, the old person, and the person of the husband and wife. They're all doing the same thing. It's like throw your keys in the bowl as you walk in, and who wants who, right? It's kind of like people trying to get divorced and moved on, and they're kind of running off with different women or men here, or trying to hook up with one of them. It's like, right, when a spiritual door opens, it opens. Like if you're remaining open, it opens. So you get these temptation offers that kind of float in, and these people are kind of like, oh my God, you're single, right? So that they float in. There's energy of like what is meant to be, but it can also, like I said, spirit can kind of play tricks on you. It can kind of like, okay, we're going to give you like a load of different options, and we're going to make you see what you do with them, okay, and give you a load of options and see what you do. Right here, can be, because it needs, it like a contract of 2 needs to be agreed upon of 2 people to say, okay, we have a soulmate connection, we have that's established. Is that like me and you now? Like we're basically classed that we are. Like there's no going outside now, is because like I said, you can have like a spiritual connection, but it's never agreed upon of like, okay, what does this mean then? Does this mean that we're supposed to see each other people, or it's just me and you and that's all it is, it's just us two? And if it is, then what we need to do is discuss that we've made that contract, we've agreed upon it right here, because there's this kind of energy of like leaving and coming back and leaving and coming back and leaving and coming back. And that might not be because someone knows where they stand. Like they're like, well, I don't know where I stand. Like, are we together? Are we not together? Are we like, yes, no, no, yes? Or are we, or are we not? Or like, you know, and until that contract is agreed upon and said yes or no, then nobody really knows on how to actually move on with their life, or whether they're like, what they're classed as, like relationship partners, soulmates, twin flames, together or not together. Like it's kind of like that limbo feeling here. In between realms of past, present and future. What's the Knight of Pentacles? is, yeah, someone comes in very quickly in order to give word of mouth about what's happened with this Five of Cups here, which is a child or a person. They miss someone here. There's a new person here as well, because you got three nights, a night and a night and a night here. And it feels like that I miss you. Each night I miss you, like energy here. Like this person's kind of like yearning for someone here, and they miss this person. But do not fall for the okie doke. If you've gone through repetitive cycles of things and you've realised that how much you've tried, it's failed, and each conclusion that you come to fails, and then it fails again, and you've tried and it fails again, and it tries and you failed again, and you tried and it fails again. It becomes like an old worn out record, right? Once it's scratched and it's fucked, there's no repairing it, right? You just buy a new one, right? So when you're kind of like looking at this energy, you have to kind of say to yourself, right, it's retrograde. Is it possible chance that my ex can start coming back into my life to try and tempt me away from my future? Yes, 100%. Then you can mess up your future by going back to the past. That messes up the future completely because you go back. Okay, so if two soulmates, new ones, can actually fight for the union that they want together, they can both move away from their pasts and they create a new chapter of life. But majority of times, when soulmates meet each other, they normally come from past relationships that have been soulmates. Soulmates can, in retrograde, give you a test. You've met someone new. The other person's met someone new. That's the two energy. As you both decide upon this contract, Spirit's like, right, we're going to show you a lesson. We're going to prove it to you. We're going to throw your ex, or just your ex and not this one, or whichever way around it is, to come back into your life to tempt you away from the person you're supposed to be with before you sign on the dotted line of this contract. Right? Now, it's either a spiritual one or another kind of contract, but it can tempt you back into old behaviour. So if you have a Two of Cups and a new person, you always go with the new energy, because if not, you get tempted away. You fail retrograde, meaning retrograde is ticking you off and looking and thinking, okay, all right, okay, so let's throw you a lesson. You know, you go into fucking grade school and you think, right, you know, right, so what do you want, XO or do you want tick, right? Do you want a good grade, right, retrograde or a good grade? So you remain good, positive, you go towards positive and good. Not bad. Right, so anyway, there you go, that's what I've got. So anyway, if you want your reading is over on the website below. My avatar has probably told you halfway through, and will more than likely continue to tell you afterwards as well. But what it doesn't tell you is that your singles is in that one video as well as your weekly. It's all one video, about an hour long, and you get two readings, so you can either buy it or rent, or not buy or join subscription. But my avatar will tell you. All links are provided below. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon, Aries.
Hey guys, I just wanted to remind you all that Steve offers loads of good deals on the link below to his website. You can buy individual readings or join his subscription-based tiers. Bronze, silver or gold, each one has its own price. The gold tier has all the teaching videos he does, as well as all weekly and monthly tarot readings, and on top of that you get all teaching videos as well. I really do hope that you decide to support this funny-looking British fellow by joining the website, or hitting that thumbs up and subscribing to the channel, and don't forget Uncle Steve loves you baby.